just speaking from my own personal experience, I have my research and education up to this point in my education has been psychological trauma theory. So I have post-traumatic stress. I don't call it a disorder. I call it post-traumatic stress. We all have it to a degree. Um, I study psychological trauma. I've been reading about it. And Matthew's approach to, I mean, our approach here at the studio is very sensitive to that anyway, but having Matthew articulate himself in the way that he did and approach the practice of Ashtanga an individual perspective, not from in Bikram, you get this pose and your elbows have to be here or you're not in the pose, you're still striving toward it, even the word striving. In Ashtanga, it feels to me like anything that you do, as long as it's safe and it's working that same kind of mechanism, it's perfect and wonderful and beautiful. So having that reiterated to me that my trauma theory education that happened up here is working for me all through what Matthew called the cellular intellect. So my mind intellect is now assimilating and, integrating into my body, and that is really powerful. And to have him affirm that, and not just in me, but in all of them as well, to know that I've got a lot of tools up here, but it's because those tools are starting to come into my cellular level, my cellular intellect, that I'm able to share those from intuition and experience rather than from here. Because teaching from here, that's all I've done at MSU and at the schools I've taught at. You teach from above the neck, and everything below the neck stays out of it. Your sexuality, your gender, all of these things, your feelings, your emotional, all of that should stay away. And in here, it's invited in. And it's invited in a very serious and deliberate way, so that people are healing from trauma rather than avoiding their trauma or whatever.